Hello friends, welcome back to my channel Trader Techie. Hope you guys doing well. And this video will be explaining the basics of a candlestick, the different type of candlestick patterns, how a stock behaves in a certain way, in a certain pattern. So all those things we'll learn in this today's video. So please watch this till the end so that you will be able to find a perfect entry for your selected stock from next time onwards. So let's get started. Consider a candlestick chart. You mainly have two types of candles there. One is a green candle with a small peak over here, and one with a red candle. Okay, if you see this candle, uh, as you know, this is an opening price where the market has opened with a particular price. Maybe if I can take for example, maybe today it opened at around 100. So let's say for example it opened at around 100 and it closed at around 105. So but during the day it also made a high of say 110 and it also made a low of 95. So basically what is a chart? Chart is a graphical representation of your price. So basically price, if you see the price has moved from 100 to 110 and then it again came back from 110 to 95 and then maybe settled at the end of the day to around 105 levels. So this is a closing price 105 and this is an opening price 100. So what we say now, open price, this we say as close price, and the high which it made at around the 110 is a high price and the low which it made at 95 is a low price. So basically a candlestick has majorly four points here: open, close, high and low. So when open, when close is on the higher side from the open, it forms a green candle. So this is a bullish candle and this is a bearish candle where uh, the open price is at the start. So similar way, if you consider a red candle, for a red candle, open is always at the top. So this we consider as an open price, maybe at 100, and this is a close price, maybe 95, and this is a low which it made around 90. The low, the close is 95, and the high it made during the day maybe 105. This I have considered as a one-day candle. So during the day, it opened at 105 levels, and it might, so it went all the level to 90, and from 90 it again went back to 105, and maybe during the day or in the end of the day it closed at around 95 levels. So when open is at the top and close is at the bottom, so we consider that as a red candle, and when open is at the bottom and the close is above, maybe at the top, then we consider as a green candle. So in candlestick pattern, uh, you see only two types, only green candle and red candles. In my previous video, I've explained you how a trade, how a stock will move. You know that stock can move in only three direction. This is a bullish trend, and this is a bearish trend where it is going down, and this is a bullish trend where it is going up. So if you consider this, stock will also move in a sideways trend like this. So if you can consider these, what are these? These are the lows which it formed. Say suppose for example, if a particular stock maybe 6 months back it started at 100 and today it is at 200 levels. So maybe I'll consider this as 120. So I'll consider this 110, 130, 150, maybe 170, 125, 140, 160. So if you see this, this is a bullish trend where the stock has moved from 100 to 200 levels. But if you consider it moved from 100 to 120, and then again coming back to 110, and then it made a move to 130, and then again 125, again then 150. So how do you know at what level you should have entered? So if you know this, every time if you see this if you see this precisely, every time it made a move, it crossed its previous high. So from 110, it made a high of 120 and it back to 110. So at 110 levels, the high was about 120, but it crossed 120 levels and it made a new high of 130 levels. So again, when you are at 125 levels, the high is 130. So when it goes, it crossed this 130 level again. So every time a stock has moved, it broke the previous day's highs. So if you consider this, at 110 it broke 120, and at 125 while going moving it broke previous high. At 140 it broke previous high of 150. So it will be similar in a bearish trend as well. So if I mark this low levels, it always cross this level. If you see, it always cross this level, so making a bearish trend. So how do you know, or when you would like to enter where a trend is where the trend is in a bullish signal? So think that you are in 100 level and the stock has made at 120 and it is at 110 level. So what you do, I'll just delete this. Okay, so now you are at 110 level and a couple of days back it made a high of 120. So what you do, you mark this line 120 level. You mark this line at 120 level and you wait for the stocks to cross this line. Okay, and you keep your stop loss at 111 because this was the previous low. So I'll buy the stocks at maybe at I'll buy these stocks at maybe at 125 level to 130 levels, keeping stop loss at 100. So because I'm having a bullish view on this trend, and from my perspective, the stock has to move from 120 to maybe around 150 level. So for that, I will buy at 125 level or 130 level and keep a stop loss at 100 and expect a move towards 150 level. So this way you have to go with the trend in the stock market and be precise at what entry level you would like to enter. So similarly, if you would like to explain you same in the charts, if I go here, Reliance. If I take a chart of Reliance, this is a one-day chart. Uh, One-day chart where you will get the positional view for a month or two and trade for it. If you see, I have selected here candlestick pattern in display. There are many charts you can see, a bar, line, step, mountain, everything. So I have selected now for candlestick pattern. So I'll draw a simple line here from here to this level. If you see this, the stock has went down from almost 1,500 levels to March in around 900 levels, and then it made from March it made a high around 1,500 levels. So think that I'm at this level today. I'm at this level, or maybe at this level. Okay. So what I'll do, if I'm interested in buying a Reliance stock, what I'll do, I'll mark this line at 1,500 levels or maybe 1,600 levels. So if I want to buy this stock, I will wait for this level to cross. I will wait for 1,600 to cross. Okay, then only I will enter into this market and keeping a stop loss maybe around this level 113 or maybe around 1,400 levels. Make sure you keep your stop loss every time you trade in stock market because a stock may fall from 1,600 to maybe 1,000 level also. So you never know. So always keeping your stop loss will so having your stop loss will always restrict your losses. So always make sure you keep your stop loss. So if you want to trade for Reliance, I'll enter at this level 1,600 or 1,610, 620. Just have a 10-20 points buffer and keep a stop loss at 1,400. And then see from here to here, it moved to 1,500 and then it moved to 1,800 and it came back at 1,700 levels and again it went back. So if you find a similar what I did draw here, every time it crossed its previous day highs, the previous week's high. So if I draw here, it crossed 1,800 level from 1,700. So if the trend is bullish, it has to cross its previous highs. So similarly, if I try to explain similar in Eicher Motors, so if you see, if I draw some line here, see stock has went to this 1,000, 15,000 levels multiple times. So if I'm somewhere here at this position, And if I want to trade or interested in Eicher Motor, buying a stock of Eicher Motor, what I'll be doing, I'll draw a line here where this was its previous highs, and I draw a line here where this was its previous lows. So I will definitely interested in buying the stock at this level, maybe at 1000, 15,000 levels, 15,000, 100 level, keeping a stop loss of 13,000. So if you would have entered here, the market rallied from 15,000 to almost 18,000, came back down, and then again it crossed. If you see, again it crossed its previous highs of 18,000, and now stock is in almost near to 20,000. So this is how you trade in a stock. So every stock has this pattern. We just have to identify and then mark those support and resistance, and then based on it you trade it. Even if I explain you in Infosys, if you try to see, it fell down. All the stocks fell in March. It made a high of 670. It came back up to 600 levels. It made a high of around 700, came back down, and again it went to 720, came back down. So the previous highs were around these levels. So if I'm interested in buying stocks of Infosys, I'll be interested at this level, around 720, 710, 720 levels, and I'll be putting a stop loss at this level, 650. As I said, you have to put your stop loss every time you trade. And see, today the market is at 800 levels almost. So this is how you trade. This is how the price action of every stock behaves, and you have to identify this, and then based on this you need to trade. So I think that's it. If you have any questions on the charts or price action, what I explained here, or you can always comment me. If you're new to my channel, please subscribe, and if you like this video, please share with your friends, and please click on the bell icon to get notification on my next upcoming videos. Thank you. Take care. Bye.